Alright, in this video I'll go over the EM-60 module, which is one of the platforms for OASIS. It's been particularly useful for OEMs if you want to build your own underwater acoustic system. And what's delivered with it and what the connection points are. So very simple. So there's only 3 components that are delivered with the EM-60. Here's the board itself. And then we provide you with the ceramic element for a sonar transducer that can operate at 34 to 42 kilohertz, where it's effective. Now you have to, before you use it underwater, this is not for use underwater, it has to be potted maybe into an end cap, like here, or into an over-the-side transducer terminated with an underwater connector. And then finally, a mini USB cable to connect here, and just run the mini USB here to power it up. Let's take a look at the connection points here that you have to deal with. So power is typically applied here. This is called connector P3. This here is pin 1. Pin 1 is also, there's sort of a cutoff edge, a corner on the silk screen here, and then on the bottom of it the pad is kind of squarish. It's a little bit hard to see here, but look for a square pin. Square pins are always pin 1 and generally ground in our system. And so ground is hooked up here, and then the supply is the diagonal opposite pin, which is here, and the supply voltage can be up to 12 volt. Now you can also power it from the USB connector that provides 5 volts, and that provides a weak acoustic signal, in the low to mid 170 dB range, whereas if you power it at 12 volt, then you're at about 185 decibels, give or take. So power here, USB connector here, then the sonar transducer. There's actually 2 inputs. This one here is what we call the low frequency transmitter and receiver channel, and here's pin 1, that's ground, and this is the active signal, so that's where you hook up the sonar transducer. And the high frequency one isn't equipped right now. Here is the impedance matching transformer. If you use a different type of sonar transducer, then the impedance matching transformer has to be matched to your sonar transducer. And finally, over here we have this JTAG programming connector, and you will hook it up to your PC via a dongle. Here I have this dongle from Texas Instruments, and then here's this cable, and it hooks into, like here you have to push up this little lever here and put it in, glue side up, and secure it. That's for your debugging functions as you are developing code. Let's see what happens if we power this up. These units come equipped with a bootloader and also a test application. And there's a couple of status LEDs here that we'll be watching, and they are here. So let me hook it up. Excuse the shakiness as I'm just doing this all by myself here, being my own cameraman. Okay, first we got, well, I think we missed that, seeing that. Let me see if I can do that once more. Maybe disconnect it on the PC. Plug it in here. See if my camera is set up correctly. And now I'm going to plug in the USB and then watch the LEDs. You saw the LED on the right just came on, that indicates USB power, and the one on the left was double blinking red, meaning the bootloader launched. And now it's waiting 30 seconds to see if anybody wants to connect to the bootloader. That is the DSS update routine that we'll talk about in a later video to reflash it. And after 30 seconds, the left LED will flash red-green a couple of times. That means that the application is launching. Here we go. All right, now the application is running. And that's it for hardware and connections. Look in the wiki, on GitLab, and it will provide you more information on all this.